Hi, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Today, I'm going to cover the active trader recommendations. Just a quick overview of where to get it and how to use it. The second thing I'll talk briefly about is that in the next 30 days, this is all going to change as we roll out our new website and applications to support the platform. So this will be valid for the next 30 days or so. So the place you get it is in the Active Trader member. You navigate to it through the member area and then click on Active Trader. It'll take you to this page here where if you have access, you'll get access to this screen. And this is where we keep all of our active trades. Every day we make recommendations for the active traders on average. Some days we have a lot, but on average it's probably around 12 to 15 on average recommendations. As you can see for the last few days, it's anywhere from 7 to 32 recommendations. The other thing is we provide information about how to use it when it goes out, some limitations on it, and just information about the recommendations itself. So if you have access to it, you can come here every day and get it. Usually it's posted the night before the trading day or the trading day that the recommendations are relevant for. As an example, today's recommendations, or October 14th, were posted on October 13th by about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. Takes a couple hours for our algorithms to run and come up with the recommendations, and then it gets posted to the site. So the other is that it'll get sent out in the mornings at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You'll get an email in your inbox, and in there it'll have the link to the spreadsheet that you download and start to look at and trade on. The spreadsheet, so if you just click on download, it'll open up the spreadsheet. In this case, we're looking at it within Google Sheets. There's a lot of information within this spreadsheet, as you can tell. So there's 25 plus columns with information on it. So there's a couple of important things if you're new to this to look at right off the bat. So the first thing is broken up into sections. So we have the company, we have the symbol, then we have buy details as a grouping. So that's everything is it from what day is this trade relevant for? So in this case, October 14th. What's the risk associated with this trade? What's the trade type? Is it a stock or is it an option? If it is an option, what's the type of option? In some cases around puts, it could be a stock or you could short stock or it could be a put. We have the day of the expiration, strike price, last option price, and then the different methods in which you can buy this option. So trailing stops or stop or limit price, and then we provide an estimate about how much it will cost. The important thing to note around this information here is that it's pre-market. So, when the markets close, the day before is when we kick off and gather all the information and kick off our algorithms. So it's based on data from the market close. When the market opens the next day, or if you're looking at it for the current day, note that this information is likely to change. Options are just like stocks, change second to second, minute to minute. So you have to go in and you have to adjust. We have a whole write-up on how to use this recommendation and the calculations needed to adjust. So I highly recommend looking at that. We'll put it in the description of the YouTube video itself so you can find it and get access to it. The other notable thing here is around option volume and open interest. Option volume is important because the more volume there is, the more likelihood this option price moves in the same direction of the stock price. And so that's really what you want. You want to find options, specific expiration dates and specific strike prices that have a lot of option volume and open interest. So part of our algorithms, they go through and they find these. They find the ones that are most likely to move in relationship to that stock. We're predicting if that stock is going to go up or down. So make sure you look at this column, and when you buy, look at this column as well. We recommend more is better. If it's less than about 7, volume for on a day, then look at buying it as a stock, or find an expiration date that more suits your preferences and buy closer to the current date. And that's really up to you if you want to adjust these recommendations to fit your own style. The next thing that's important is we rank, or really stack rank, the recommendations. And this gets into the reasoning section of these recommendations spreadsheets. Rank them by historical success rate. So on a daily basis, we predict what the stock price is going to be for that specific company. Is it going to go up or down? And then we predict what is the option related to that company or that stock that we're predicting, and did that price go up or down? And then we monitor it every single day within real time and assess, did we hit our projected target, which you'll see here, which is a predicted price change in column V. So if the algorithms see it, we hit our targeted change, or predict the stock price in column T, and the difference in V is the predicted price change percent. Then we claim that as a victory. And we track that as a successful prediction. And so in columns W and X, you'll see how many predictions were made for that company over the last 12 months. So in the last 12 months for this company here, NetApp, we predicted 99 times that it was going to be a put. And 97 times out of 99, we got that recommendation correct. Again, the recommendation is based upon, was it a put? Did it go down in price? And did we meet our predicted stock price, which would be, again, column T. So 97 out of 99 times it hit its predicted stock price. So that's how we rank them, right? So 1 to 21, there's 21 recommendations for this day. It's recommended that for new traders that they really stick within recommendations that are greater than 95% historical accuracy. They tend to be much more stable. They tend to hit their targets more linearly, or not a lot of volatility. It doesn't go up or down as much. Just pretty much goes straight to that target. Anything less than that, it starts to get a little bit bumpier. We only provide recommendations that we have a cutoff is at 85%. So anything less than that, we don't show. It's pretty volatile, and we want to provide our subscribers with the best chance to get continuous gains and not continuous losses. So we cut it off at 85%. The guideline around these is that options, if you're a seasoned option trader, stick to ones that are 90% and above. Again, new option traders, stick to 95 and above. If you're looking at stocks, stick to anything that has 85% and above. Stocks is not so much. If it goes up or down, it doesn't cause as much as a dramatic impact. However, if you have an option that has a lot of volatility and maybe it dips too far down, it becomes significantly harder for it to climb out of the loss that it may be in. For stock, if it's down 5% and jumps up 10%, not a whole lot of issue with that. But an option that has a stock price that goes up 5%, it's finding time decay and other factors. It's harder to climb its way back out of it to a profit. So again, just to reiterate, stocks 85% above, seasoned professionals or option professionals stick to 90% and above, and then new traders stick to 95% and above. And then it should be a good ride to the targets. Again, just to reiterate, you get this from our active trader member area. It's a spreadsheet that goes out every night. It gets posted every night, and the email goes out every morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. On average, we make about 12 to 15 recommendations on a daily basis that have a success rate of 85% or above. The spreadsheet's here again in the next 30 days. This is going to go away, as it will get replaced by a brand new site that'll turn the spreadsheet into an actual online application and a mobile application. We'll have push notifications. The other is that we'll start to personalize it to your preferences. So if you only want options, that are calls that are going to have a 95% gooder chance to hit with low risk within a time period, set time period, then you can do that from the new application itself. I forgot to mention one other thing around days to targeted gain, which is column R. So you'll see these days here, 19 days, 23 days, NetApps is 26 days. So as we make these predictions and track the success of them, these days are going to adjust based upon that. So view this as an average. So 26 days in an average. So 50% hit before 26 days, hit their targets before 26 days, and 50% hit their targets after 26 days. So if you're more of an aggressive option trader and want to pull these options into a closer expiration date, look at this column and use it as a baseline. So something with 7 days, find an expiration date that's closer. Again, 50% of these stocks or options have hit greater than 7 days. So give yourself some padding. Don't make it 7 days. If you can, make it 14 to 21 days so you give it more time for it to hit its predicted targets. And that way you have a little safety margin there. This is the spreadsheet. If anybody has any questions on this, feel free to reach out to us through our chat bots. We respond typically during business hours within an hour, or send us an email or give us a phone call. Happy to answer any questions you may have as part of your subscription. Thanks for your time and happy trading.